Welcome back, everyone, to another dicondissectional production hosted by Deathstroke9. Today we're going to be reacting to George Carlin, Our Similarities. Welcome back to the channel, everyone. Hello, if you're new here, greetings. My name is Daniel, aka Deathstroke9, and here, normally we react to music, and I try to figure out what it means. But, yeah, we recently took a little bit of a turn. We did some George Carlin, and it was really good. It had underlying themes of being not necessarily political, but it was very deep, philosophical. It was about sports, but it also tapped into violence, how we love violence so much. It was very interesting, very thought-provoking. So, back for more George Carlin, because comedy's awesome. And George Carlin seems to be a bit of a genius. Yeah. Now, the thing about George Carlin is that I know a lot of people will probably request me to do Religion is BS. I've heard that one before, one time. So if you still want me to do it and give my comments on it, as I've mentioned before, I am a Christian in real life, so, you know... I thought the skit was hilarious, but still, yeah. Who know? I don't know exactly what I'd have to say about it if I really took the time to think through each thing that he said. Try to, I don't know. Who knows? But anyway, that would be a different video. Let me know if you would want to see that, or if anyone would be interested in that. But anyway, today we're checking out a skit called Our Similarities, and I'm really excited to do this because sports had me rolling on the floor laughing. So. Yeah, I found the longest video. It's only 8 minutes long, so let's just get right into it. Subscribe if you enjoyed these types of videos, and let me know what else you'd like me to react to. All right. Make a full screen for you guys, and for me. George Carlin on Our Similarities. Now, I'm going to pause it at least probably a couple of times just to discuss it, just so you know. So, here we go.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you very much. Well, tell you what. Now, to balance the scale, I'd like to talk about some things that bring us together. Things that point out our similarities instead of our differences. Because that's all you ever hear about in this country is our differences. That's all the media and the politicians are ever talking about, the things that separate us, things that make us different from one another. That's the way the ruling class operates in any society. They try to divide the rest of the people. They keep the lower and the middle classes fighting with each other so that they, the rich, can run off with all the fucking money. Fairly simple thing, happens to work. You know, anything different, that's what they're going to talk about. Race, religion, ethnic and national background, jobs, income, education, social status, sexuality, anything they can do, keep us fighting with each other so that they can keep going to the bank. You know how I describe the economic and social classes in this country?
Wait, well, I want to hear it, but let's... First of all, wow. Okay, so first of all, let's see. So, I wonder what this is like for this man. I thought about that the last one I watched, and he looks a lot older here. This is controversial stuff, right? It's controversial stuff. He's very politically incorrect, you might say. He obviously has a lot of thoughts about a lot of different things. And I don't know, I'm putting myself in his shoes a little bit, because I know that sometimes I'll make a video and a song will have to do with something I've been thinking about, and then I'll be able to talk about it, and it's like a therapeutic experience for me to be able to get it out somewhere. So he's on a stage talking about very deep topics and putting comedy into it. Because, you know, people... there's been so far one or two things that I can think of that really do just be angry. Really just try to be angry at stuff, and it actually, works to incite something. Such as, Rage Against the Machine or punk music. And that's just on the music side of things. But in general, people screaming, ranting, and raging doesn't accomplish that much. You have to be calm, cool, and collected, or you have to turn it into a joke. In fact, I have a book on writing, basically, called The Art of Story, I believe, by Robert McKee. Really, really great book. If anyone's never read it, you should check it out if you're a story writer. One of the most inspirational works I've ever read. But in the book, at one point, it talks about comedy and says, you want to write comedy? Find something you're angry at and make fun of it. You'll find lots of ways to do so. Or find something relatable and turn it into a humorous situation that people can relate to. Obviously, there's lots of other types of comedy, but it's very interesting to me to watch a man get on a stage, and he's talking fast. You hear it in his voice. He's like, he wants to get this out so that they, the rich, can make off with all the effing money, you know? Like, very true. Very true. All right. So far, he's just speaking the truth, but in a sarcastic way, or a dark humor way that's making it kind of funny. And it sounded like we joined in the middle of a show. Like, this is a skit, but he started with, now to balance out the differences, let's talk about similarities, which is interesting. Let's keep going. 3, 2, 1, George Carlin, our similarities.
Talk about race, religion, ethnic and national background, jobs, income, education, social status, sexuality, anything you can do, keep us fighting with each other so that they can keep going to the bank. You know how I describe the economic and social classes in this country? The upper class keeps all of the money, pays none of the taxes. The middle class pays all of the taxes, does all of the work. The poor are there just to scare the shit out of the middle class. Keep them showing up at those jobs. So stirring up the shit is something I like to do from time to time, but I also like to know that I can come back to these little things we have in common, little universal moments that we share separately, the things that make us the same. They're so small we hardly ever talk about them. Did you ever look at your watch?
Oh.
And then you don't know what time it is?
Wait,
And you have to look again.
This is going to be awesome.
And you still don't know the time. So you look a third time and somebody says, what time is it? You say, I don't know.
Okay.
Do you ever notice how sometimes all day Wednesday, you keep thinking it's Thursday?
Yes.
And it happens over and over all day long. And then the next day, you're all right again.
Wow.
Do you ever find yourself standing in one of the rooms in your house and you can't remember why you went in there?
Not yet. Big yet there.
And 2 words float across your mind: Alzheimer's disease.
Love his expression.
You ever been talking to yourself and somebody comes in the room and you have to make believe you were singing?
What's the dances doing?
And you hope to God the other person really believes there's a song called What Does She Think I Am? Some kind of putz?
Wait. Have you ever been, do you say having a conversation with yourself and then make believe you were singing? I don't generally have conversations with myself where other people can, when I talk to myself, I make sure I'm alone first. I need some quality time with the only intelligent person in the room. Just kidding. For real though, that's actually really funny. The watch thing, no, not really. Although I'll bet if I had a watch, probably, because you just glance at it, and then, still don't. So fast, and you just slips your mind. The room thing, I think probably eventually I will understand that one. I understand what he's saying, obviously, but I'll experience that one. And then, yes, all day Wednesday thinking it's Thursday, then the next day it's okay again. Yep. You want the week to be over faster. All right. This is awesome. Like an awesome... I don't know. Normally on my reaction videos, I try to analyze the stuff. So what I'm getting out of this is one of the best types of comedy, or one of the most accessible kinds of comedy, is this list-based comedy. Listing things out short puns that are or jokes that are all kind of under a category. Here he's talking, and what did I just say a little while ago? Relatable subjects, right? So he's going through all these relatable topics. Very interesting. Saying relatable experiences. So it's a great topic. Very humorous because it's poking fun at everybody, and most people can relate to it, you know? It's like those episodes of a sitcom where they're, you know, going out to eat, and it's all, the parking's crowded, and then all types of crazy stuff happens, but then you're like, oh, this is just a little bit exaggerated, but it's like what has happened to us, and we've gone out to eat and stuff like that. All right, let's keep going. 3, 2, 1. George Carlin, Our Similarities. Loving this so far.
There's a song called What Does She Think I Am? Some Kind of Putz?
Probably is, to be completely honest.
Little experiences we've all had. You ever been sitting in a railroad train in a station, and there's another train sitting right next to you, and one of them starts to move, and you can't tell which one it is?
Having been in a car before. Wow.
How about when you're out on a small boat on a windy day? You ever been out rocking back and forth for 3 or 4 hours trying to keep your balance? Rough seas, little boat. Then you get back into the shore and you're standing on the dock, and you could swear there was something inside of you that was still out there rocking. Did you ever try to pick up a suitcase you thought was full, but it wasn't? And you go, and for just a split second, you feel really strong.
Maybe not that ending, but yes.
How about when you're looking through a chain link fence? Did you ever notice if you're just the right distance from a chain link fence, sometimes it seems to go, what is that?
Yeah.
How do they do that? Did you ever try to tell somebody they have a little bit of dirt on their face?
They can't find it.
You can never get them to rub the right spot, can you? Say, you got a little bit of dirt right here. They always go, where, here? And you just want to slap the bastard.
Oh, that was awesome. I don't know that, so the dirt one, I've never looked at someone and told them, oh, you've got something on your face. I've had, like, my mom tell me, oh, you've got something on your face. And then, huh? Where is it? Can't find it, you know? So I relate to the other end. Wonder if she wants to slap me. Seems just a little bit of an overreaction, but hey, what do I know? Let's keep moving.
Did you ever notice how awful your face looks in a mirror in a restroom that has fluorescent lights?
Yes.
Every cut, scrape, scratch, scar, scab, bruise, boil, bump, pimple, zit, wart, welt, and abscess you've had since birth all seem to come back at the same time.
Talking dictionary.
And all you can think of is, I gotta get the fuck out of here!
I love he's very animated. More so in this one than the other.
Did you ever notice sometimes when you're walking with your arm around your date, one of you has to change the way you're walking? Men and women don't walk the same. One of them has to change. Either the man has to walk like this, or the woman has to walk like this. Joey, how are you?
Beautiful.
How about when you're going up a flight of stairs and you think there's one more step?
Oh, God. Yes.
And you go... And then you have to kind of keep doing that, you know?
What?
So people will think it's something you do all the time. I do this all the time. It's the 3rd stage of syphilis. Same thing happens when you're going down the stairs. You could swear there was one more step. Holy shit. My hips are in my chest.
Oh, it actually looks... Oh, wow. Yeah, it looks like... Wow. Hilarious. I love it.
When you drink grapefruit juice in the morning, do you go like this?
Ugh. Yeah. Don't drink grapefruit juice.
I do too. Why do we drink it?
No, we don't. I stopped.
It's like
disgusting.
ice cream throat. You know when you've been eating ice cream too fast and you get that frozen spot in the back of your throat, but you can't do anything about it because you can't reach it to rub it? You just have to kind of wait for it to go away. And it does. Then what do you do?
Oh,
Eat more ice cream!
Yeah.
What are we, fucking stupid?
That's awesome.
Did you ever fall
That's
asleep
awesome.
on a late afternoon and wake up after dark and you don't know what goddamn day it is?
That happens, and then I'm like, what happened? My whole day's gone. I try not to fall asleep during the day. Nuh-uh. No. It's a wasted day. There's things to be done, my friends. Things to be done. Don't know what day it is. I slept for 3 days. All right, let's keep going.
You don't know what goddamn day it is? Like when you have your head on the pillow. Do you ever notice when you have your head on the pillow, if you close the bottom eye, the pillow is down there.
Yes.
Then if you switch eyes, the pillow moves up there. Whoa, holy shit, Dave, look at this. The mystery of the moving pillow.
It's not just pillow, though.
I think it's related to the chain link fence mystery myself.
Probably. Yeah.
Did you ever have to sneeze while you're taking a piss? It's frightening, isn't it? It's frightening because actually you can't do it. It's physically impossible to sneeze while pissing. Your brain won't let it happen. Your brain says, stop pissing! We're going to sneeze now! Because your brain knows.
My mouth hurts.
You might blow your asshole out.
Oh, come on. Keep going, man. That was awesome. That looks old. 1965. Wow. Okay, anyway. Wow. That was hilarious. All right. That's really cool. So he started it with that political or not political, but just philosophical aspect. Then he moved into kind of a uniting aspect, right? Very well done. Hilarious, too. I need to do more Carlin. And any other comedians you guys want me to check out. Let me know what skit I should do next. Because I enjoy reacting to comedy. It's fun. It's fun stuff, guys. Alright. Let me think about that. Might take a little mulling over. So George Carlin, There was one specifically that I wanted to talk about. One of the things that he said, but no, I can't remember what it was. Maybe the ice cream thing? Because that happens to me, and yes, we do continue eating more ice cream, like complete total idiots. The stare thing, a lot of that has happened to me before. Oh yeah, the pillow. Okay, that's not the pillow thing that he talked about is not just a pillow. Like it's when you do this and things move. It happens with pretty much everything. I'm doing it right now, and the computer is moving. It's not actually moving. One eye. If you look at something with both eyes, right? Okay, I'm looking at the camera head on. Okay, and it stays in one place. If I close this eye, it's still in that same position. If I close the other eye, it moves. I believe one eye, just like one hand is better, one eye is a little better than the other. It might even apply to, I think, your legs, all types of stuff. A lot of people say one side of the brain. Then you can train the other side, all this other stuff. So, anyway, just thought I'd mention that. And, yeah, I think it's just kind of an optics thing. Probably similar to the chain link fence that he was talking about, which I think has happened to me before. Really good skit. Thank you very much for watching. Yeah, if you're new to the channel, consider subscribing. And Deathstroke9 out of here. See you guys soon. And let me know what to do next, because this is fun.